Welcome back to another video. It's Ivana, also known as the Alterous. If you're new here, I love working out and making stuff. Currently, we are working on making like a patchwork top, and we're gonna have it cropped because warmer weather is coming. I'm trying to get in the best shape of my life over here, you know? So I want to have some cute, but also special clothes to be rocking this summer. This will be now day 3 of working on making this patchwork top out of literally scrap fabric material that I have left over. So this is the first one that I ever made, and I love it. I've worn it plenty of times. Summer 2023, I was wearing this a lot, and that's what I'm saying. I gotta make more because not just of this style of like, where it's like scrap fabric, patchwork, exposed seam type of tops, but in general, I've been needing to make more clothes for my dream wardrobe. Yeah, I just want to really add to the collection, and I just think these are so fun to make. Here's the t-shirt material, and then here's like this other material that's not so stretchy. It's more of a stiffer material. I forget the name of it, but when it comes to doing the exposed seam, making that inside seam show on the outside of your clothes, with the patchwork, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the two pieces of material, like so, you're lining them up together, and if you feel the need to, you can pin that, and then you're gonna take it up against the sewing machine and just sew that together. And then once that's together, the other pieces, so we got this little part on the side, you're gonna sew that piece, and then after that, the next section would be the part right here is where you need to sew next. You see how this one is more like squiggly with like the lettuce hem type of effect with it, with the zigzag stitch, with the exposed seam. So the way I was able to do this is by going over those seams more times than just once or twice. And while you're doing it, you're stretching. You're going to be stretching the material like that, and that's going to make it where it has that effect with the zigzag stitch. I just really like making clothes in that style. Ever since I made this first one in 2021, oh man, I'm telling you, this has to be on one of my go-to things that I gotta get done soon as well. Either shorts or leggings. I have to make in this like scrap fabric, exposed seam, patchwork type of style, because how cool would that be? Yeah, you know, like that would be a little bit more difficult, and that's what I'm saying. So far I haven't had any cramps today, so that's good. So I was like, whew, I can actually finally film again. Really happy that my periods haven't been horrible these last few times, so very wonderful, telling you. Even before I started my time of month, I kid you not, like, I've just been so parched. I've been so dehydrated for too long. And then I think it was April 28th that I went and I worked out, and I was like trying to do something new. I thought I had enough water in, but I think I was still dehydrated. And yeah, my shoulder is not 100 right now. And then I went the other day, I just went to like do a little bit of a workout and do pull-ups because I'm kind of paranoid and I don't want to lose my strength. Yeah, I've been having to ice it. Yeah, dehydration and trying something new. My shoulder was like, girl, what is you doing? So, yeah, pretty much. This part right here is actually the front of it. So basically, I'm going to need to add straps. I literally just pin this in place. We're going to be sewing this together. You see? And then we're going to take that to the sewing machine and sew that across. Let's sew this together now. We're going to be sewing it from there all the way down. Line it up again. Also, if you notice, I'm also not just holding on, wrapping my finger around the thread. If I am in a position where I don't necessarily have to do that, then I'm going to be holding on to the material, because sometimes doing the sewing like this, where you're working with the zigzag stitch, sometimes the machine will get stuck in place and it'll like keep sewing, but then it won't be like going forward, so you have to kind of like help it along. We can see the strap that I just sewed on. Yeah! Now, I still need to connect this to the front though. We're almost to the point where we have one strap complete. Yes! time to spray the plants because there's a bunch of bugs, which is not cool. So here we go. Welcome back. All right, it's another day, and you know what that means. I'm still not finished with this. Shameful, shameful. Hey, I had to edit the footage, so that is my whack excuse. So this is what we have so far. I think we should be able to finish it today. Honestly, I think it's possible, so hopefully this will work. If it doesn't, I'm going to be using this seam ripper and taking it out. Hopefully I don't have to do that, but we are just going to try. Okay, so I did the other strap, but I'm having to redo the strap that I did literally yesterday. So fun times for day 4 of making this super cool patchwork top. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. About to try to re-sew this right now. So yeah. There's like leftover fabric, and I want it to be like cinched like that. So my issue is, like I said, the leftover fabric at the bottom of it, it's not as tight as I want it to be. All this material was like flared out weird here. Now I'm trying to like cinch it on the sides a little bit tighter, so we'll see if that works. If not, I don't know. Are you kidding me? Woohoo! Yeah, we did it, guys. Check it out. Yeah, you know? Woo! Alright, so I literally finished it now. I really do think it's done now. I do. And you're finally seeing me with it on day 4 of working on it. Obviously, it took me way longer than 4 days because I took breaks in between to be filming this. Still, I have issues on this side where that lower part of my bra wants to show. And, of course, my bra straps also love to show, annoyingly. But at the end of the day, I did the best that I could do, and this top looks pretty cool, I gotta say. It always feels good to be sustainable with stuff. Also using my black fabric that I literally have had for years, at least since 2020 or something. And hey, we're covered up in the front, like I literally could do pull-ups or lat pull-downs or something and I'd be good to go. So I already know I'm gonna be able to work out in this. It's tight enough where I feel like stuff ain't gonna show, but it's also not super loose either, so I feel like it's just right. Thankfully, I didn't do what I thought I was going to do. I thought I was going to make this even tighter. If I'd made it even tighter, whew, I would be struggling to breathe right now, let's just say that. And also, my back is probably going to grow more from me training my back with the type of workouts we're doing the pull-ups and calisthenics and stuff, so yeah, not a good idea to try to make this top ultra tight, because then I can't grow with my, muscle mass and everything in it. It's just like special to me to make some of my own clothes. You're just not gonna be able to find something like this at the store. Yeah, you can go and find unique pieces some places, but most of the time they're gonna be really, really expensive, or maybe you might have a certain clothing item in mind that you're thinking of, but it's just not out in the world. Sometimes you can go to the thrift store and you'll luck up and you'll find some cool, unique pieces, but most of the time, it's literally the creativity that can make the cool outfits, because the area that I go to for thrifting, sometimes you find cool stuff and other times you're not going to. Most of the time you're not going to. So that's why I like to upcycle clothes and literally come through with my imagination and make cool different items for myself to wear and to add to that dream wardrobe. And now we got another piece that we can add. I also like watching anime, and then I also like playing video games. One thing I gotta say, the characters, they always have really cool outfits. That's what's so cool about making your own stuff. You can be creative and just really put all the pieces together. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I need to make more of the sewing type of projects, like faster, because I don't want to just have all this material and then not do anything with it. I want to be able to wear the stuff. Yeah, you know, like, makes me just want to flex in this. Woohoo! Even though, like I said, my shoulder is like, girl, what is you doing? What is you doing? I can literally be wearing this in the future a bunch of times, and it'll be perfect for the warmer weather. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, you know? Next, because at this moment in time I really don't know. I've been working on a few different drawings lately. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more. Always making new cool stuff, whether it's sewing or art or just anything. I'm just always trying to be a creative person along with working out. That's it for today.